Hey y'all, what's up? This is Christopher here from Southern Life Tech, and this is going to be one of many videos. Actually, this is the first of many vehicles of what's going on. Basically, these are going to be just regular videos. I'm going to be dropping on the regular just what's going on, and sometimes it'll be specific of what's going on with Apple, what's going on with Google, what's going on with Microsoft, what's going on with NASA. But they're going to be pretty much just what's going on in a topic and a particular company, and I'm just going to drop some information. So now, what's going on? This particular what's going on is what's going on with Apple, because Apple is embroiled in a couple of lawsuits in the courts right now. They have the issue with Qualcomm, where Qualcomm actually got their phones banned in China, and originally it was just going to be the older phones, nothing newer than the 10X, I believe. But then Qualcomm went back and pointed out some features that were other infringements, and those features were enough for the courts to feel like they should ban all Apple products. And in response to that, you all probably had a forced update pushed out to you not too long ago where it said it was squashing some bug issues. The other thing that issue addresses is what Qualcomm was using to get their current devices banned, which is the way the phone handles image resizing, and when you resize and how you save an image. Qualcomm was saying that was patent infringement on the way that Apple had done that, and they stole that from them. So that update supposedly that just came out here recently was to address that issue. Now, that is not the only court thing Apple has going on. They are actually right now currently being sued by a company or a law firm, Higgins, Bremen, Sobel, and Shripo? Yeah, I'm pronouncing that wrong. Southern Life Tech, there's a Southern Slur here, so yeah. But basically the company is suing them for not putting filters in their products. And basically their iMacs, MacBooks, and some of their other mobile computing products. And what happens when you don't put a filter in, especially when you have a product that's mostly all screen, is you get dust behind the screen. People were having issues where they were getting dust in their screen, or their screen was not working properly behind. There being dust getting in the device, getting sucked in, and then getting behind the actual screen because there was no air filter or air filtration system. You guys may know it. If you have an Xbox or a PlayStation or just have an older computer, you know what that is. That's when you look up and your device is sounding like a Boeing 747 taxiing to take off. Yeah, that's a mad annoying sound. So that's what this company is suing Apple for. Now, it looks like these devices are later devices, 2013 and older, but it's still got to be annoying for Apple to get sued for something as simple as not putting a filter in a device, which I don't understand. When you're making a device, you're marketing as the top of the line, the best of the best, and you don't put an air filter in it, and then it causes issues. And they're also pointing out the fact that this is something Apple probably knew about the screen issues, knew about it causing overheating issues, and they were charging people for repairs for something that they knew the exclusion or not putting air filter in these devices was going to cause. Kind of like what happened with the whole Bendgate thing where the iPhone 6s and whatnot were bending. It was causing more motherboard separation, which caused screen response issues, and Apple was charging people for that. They're kind of pointing out to that issue, stating that Apple shows a tendency to do things like this. And then that is actually not the only lawsuit Apple has going on. There's a class action lawsuit just trying to be put together. Not sure of the company, but they're basically suing them, saying that Apple misled individuals on the iPhone X screen size and resolution, given that all the marketing material is a black background that actually hides the notch. But all the material you read, if you read the specifications and down everything, it states that the phone has a notch, but they're stating that visually Apple's marketing didn't reflect the phone having a notch. That one probably won't get anywhere, but this looks like this lawsuit, the one that this one law firm is filing as far as the dust filters, probably will make some traction. Apple probably will end up settling out of court with that one. And then the Qualcomm thing is just going to go on and on. Apple has other issues that they need to be worried about. just in general with their switch to Intel chips and how Intel is just lagging behind Qualcomm in the radio and frequency receivers. I mean, if you've had if you had the iPhone 8 and you now have a 10XS or 10 Max, you probably know when you're out and about, you may have noticed a decline in your data speed connection. That's just because Qualcomm lags behind, Intel lags behind Qualcomm drastically. And don't expect 5G anytime soon because Intel isn't anywhere near having that technology ready. But that's another what's going on video where I'm going to talk about what's going on between Qualcomm and Intel and what Qualcomm is doing. Right now, just sticking strictly with Apple. Speaking of Apple actually dropped a new how-to video as far as how to use your Apple Watch Series 4. The watch actually walks through using walkie-talkie, how to set it up, how to use walkie-talkie, and it walks you through using the EKG if you have a Series 4. The EKG feature or ECG feature is only on the Series 4. It is not on any other device, but the walkie-talkie feature is a retro feature unless you have a Series 1. Sorry, but 2 and 3 do have that feature, and you can use walkie-talkie, which I use with mutual friends, and it's pretty fun. Apple also has been advertising the fact that now Apple Music works with Alexa. You can now use Apple Music you can now access Apple Music through your Amazon devices. Don't expect this to come to Google Home or anything anytime soon because, they still beefing. But Apple has managed, as part of their selling their Apple devices on Amazon and the Amazon store now, they also have it where you can you can now stream your Apple Music through your Alexa. You can say, hey, Alexa, play John Legend on Apple Music, and Alexa will rock that out for you, which is pretty cool. It's nice to see that Apple is accessing something to giving their access to their music through Alexa. God knows Siri and the HomeKit thing is not the business, so it's good to see that you can at least do that. If you got Apple, if you have the AirPod thing, and you're just stuck to Apple Music anyway, and Siri sucks at giving you, throw that away, man, or sell it and go get you a Google HomePod or Mini or Alexa or something. Get you something useful. Get rid of that thing. No, I'm just playing. If you like Apple, but anyway, that's pretty much all I have for right now. As I said, these are some just short videos that I'm gonna start putting together to try to get posts regularly here on YouTube. If you like these, please let me know in the comments below and give me a thumbs up. If you're interested in what I have to say, what I'm talking about, and you want me to talk on some topics, drop that in the comments below and subscribe. Anyway, Christopher here from Southern Life Tech. Appreciate you watching, and I'm out.